All right, today we're in Irvine, California, here in Great Park, going to look at Toll Brothers community, Alder. Let's go inside and take a look. Okay, here we are at the Plan 2 Alder community. Kuro is the name. Let's go inside. All right, so as soon as you come in, you have the fire pit here and a seating area, which is a nice, good use space. And you have this area too, which is nice little greenery, little stepping stones. I like what they've done here. Nice stone on the outside, and it goes all the way up. You see we got 3 stories. We have a deck up there that has beautiful views, some wood paneling, but large windows and lots of natural light coming inside. All right, so as soon as you come inside, first thing I see is the wall paneling there with the wood slats. Nice neutral colors in here. It's very bright, very calming, has a nice feel to it. It isn't a huge space, right? So we got the living room here. We have the kitchen with the beautiful waterfall countertop. And then we have the dining area, and it looks like an optional bedroom or a study at the end. All right, let's take a look at this living room though. They got the nice floating cabinets with the LED lighting underneath. Good natural light coming off these windows. That's what's helped making it so bright in here. If you look back from here, you can just see all the sunlight coming in here. So good natural light coming inside. As we go over to the kitchen, all white cabinetry, that's keeping it bright in here, keeping it nice and airy. They have a lot of cabinets, so they did a good job there. You have cabinets all down here, cabinets all along there, all the way up to the ceiling, no wasted space. We got a ton of cabinetry in this property. Then we got stainless steel appliances here, so you got a double oven. Let's see here. That's a microwave. So you got a microwave here, you got an oven here, right? And then you got the other oven here. So double oven and a microwave, 6-burner stove, stainless steel dishwasher. Again, lots of cabinets here, lots of space there. You got the pantry there. And then you have the double door stainless steel refrigerator on this side. I love what they did with this countertop. It's a nice color. It goes well. It's got some warmth to it. Sometimes when it's all gray, it's a little too cool, but you see this has some warmer tones underneath it. So it gives it a nice warm feeling and it goes well. It complements the backsplash, the beige, neutral, light tan color they did there. So just feels very luxury inside. Nice basket woven chandelier there. Did a great job there. Nice, huge tile pieces. So they went for definitely a luxury theme color and luxury style on this property. As you come to this study here, you can see they did the woodwork on the walls. You can see the details there. Right, great little window there to bring some extra light in. There's no closet in this, so right now it's technically not a room, but that's something you can always do. You have a little outdoor access there, a little seating area. All right, nice little water feature here. You can see that. Nice, soothing, calming, relaxing to sit outside by this. And you still have the same style of tile out here that you did have in the dining and living room area. So they kept that all going together, which flows nicely. It's not a huge backyard. This is an end unit, so you have no one here next to you, which is nice. You get more light coming in, more privacy, something you want to take advantage of and focus on when you're looking at these type of properties. Great natural light, great flow. I'm enjoying the floor plan so far. All right. Oh yeah, down here, down the hall, you have just a little drop area. When you come inside the garage, you can drop your keys, put your bag there, little storage, maybe some shoes. Same countertops that are in the kitchen or in the bathroom. And you'll notice whenever you're looking at new construction, there's no doors, right? There's no door, so you have to factor that in. There'll be a door here. They don't do that on new construction. They don't want anyone getting locked in a property, but ultimately they want it to be functional for people to flow smoothly through the property with the least amount of friction as possible. So when you're looking at these properties, you have to keep in mind, a lot of these upgrades are not included. Most of these things that you'll see are additional upgrades, and you have to buy those packages or choose your own color tones. They did well here. You can obviously mimic this design, but these things are usually not standard. Some of which you see is, but generally wood paneling on the walls, things like that are not included, especially the outside, right? So you have your front and your backyard. Those are areas that are usually just dirt, and you have about a year to finish those things in most cases. All right, so now let's go on upstairs. Okay, as we get upstairs, we get to the landing. And then here at this landing, the first thing you see here is the laundry room. Laundry room, it does have a sink in it, which is very useful for washing out stains. Maybe you need something to dry, you can hang it on this counter, right? And then you come right here and you can do your laundry. So very convenient where most of the bedrooms are. And then here is your primary master bedroom. Very nice theme, still running in. Downstairs, you had the big tiles. Now you have these smaller wood slats, but still same type of color, same type of theme going throughout the property. Great natural light coming inside. I like what they did with the wallpaper here. You can feel it's textured. It's got a nice feel. And then boom. As you go there, there's your master bathroom. Good amount of space, good flow to it. Really like this space. And as you come down here, then you get into your closet. Great full-size walk-in closet, lots of cabinetry, lots of space here. Okay, and then we come to the master bath. So you got his and her sinks, nice cabinetry, same countertop, everything's matching and flowing together. Bathroom there with the window, which is great. And then from here, you got another window. You can put curtains on that, obviously. And then they've done a good job with this shower. First of all, it's a huge shower. It goes all the way up, down to the floor, tiled all the way through without. And then look at this tile work you have here on the wall. It's ribbed. It's got the same color scheme as the countertops. Just feels and looks very luxury. All right, let's go see the other bedrooms down the hall, and then we can head to the third story, loft. You have this little loft space here, which is a great space. You can make a nook. They have the hookups for the TV. You can put a TV in here, do something like that. It's 2-story ceiling, so lots of great light. You see the chandelier up there, huge windows, recessed lighting, very nice and bright. Now you come down this way and you come to your first guest bathroom upstairs. Here you got dual sinks, lots of cabinetry, same color scheme you can see on the tile, but they did a different tile work pattern to mix it up, and obviously another style but similar color on the tile in the shower. Overall, clean bathroom. And then as you get to out the bathroom, you have 3 bedrooms. 1, 2, 3. Let's start on our right here. This is the first one, has 1 window. I would have liked to see 2 windows just to bring in a little bit more light, right? And this one, they actually opted out for the chandelier and put a ceiling fan. So it feels taller and it feels larger when you get in here. The room itself doesn't feel that big, but because there's no chandelier in your face, feels like it could be a good sized room. You have the wood paneling here. Did a great job there. All right, let's go to the next bedroom over here. Come back to the hall. And then here, you see what I mean? Now we got 4 windows on this one. Look at all that light coming in, and then you got 1 window. You can just see the contrast and the brightness between the 2 rooms, right? This one looks darker. This one looks much larger and brighter because the amount of windows. That's the effect that windows can put on a room. This one still has a chandelier down here, but it still feels larger because of the amount of light coming in. Right. So good space here. Love the windows, love the views. They opted not to do any type of wallpaper in this room or, feature wall. They actually did some paint on this one, which wasn't a bad idea because it goes well. Sometimes wallpapers can seem vintage. Sometimes the woodwork stuff can go in and out of style. So this is something that's a lot easier to change or take down if you ever wanted to make that change. Now we come on over to this bedroom. And this one, it's got a nice little combo. This is like a little combo, what they did with the woodwork and the tile. And they got a nice LED strip in there, giving a nice little ambiance light. Really like what they've done there. They added these mirrors here to give you more light bouncing off the room, to give you more light in this room, because this room only has 1 window. So again, I would like to see more windows in this room if possible. But the flooring is great. The color scheme is great. Chandelier is nice. My favorite thing about this particular room would probably be this tile work. You normally don't see tile work like this in a bedroom, right? So they've done a good job there. That's unique. You see a lot of properties, and that's not something you see every day. All right, now let's go on up to the 3rd and final story. All right, so we come through this little mini loft area or den, and then we come on up stairs. You got some more cabinetry, nice window here, and then you got your full bathroom here. Not a full bathroom, you got your half bathroom here, which has a sink and a toilet for your guests. Same countertops, same cabinets. Lots of wallpaper in here. I probably would have opted out of this wallpaper, honestly. Here, great natural light coming in over this space. And then here you got the loft. Great space for entertaining. You know what I would like to see here? One of those like food elevators where you can send food from downstairs all the way up here when you're watching the game, hanging out, maybe you're watching sports of some sort. Great space for entertaining, hanging out, having guests, and then you have that indoor-outdoor feel. Right now, as I'm standing here, I'm catching a breeze, which is nice. It's a warm day, it's not super hot, but it feels nice getting that breeze in here. Great space, and then look at the views you have here. These are great views. You can see the big orange hot air balloon from Great Park. The USA FIFA World Cup logos on there. They're gonna be practicing here this year for the games. And then look at that, just great views. You can see all the foothills of Irvine back there. Irvine Spectrum is that way. And then they're gonna be all new properties that they're building right here in front of you. And then you have Great Park walking distance to all the amenities there, all the sports courts and parks and whatnot. Overall, great space. You got some cabinetry out here. You got the same countertop, a plug if you need to plug anything in. But great space. Love the tile work. Love the fireplace. That's really gonna set the mood when you turn that on. If you'd like pricing, availability, builder incentives, knowing which floor plan is best, what you should be buying, please send me a message. It can be a DM, you can text me. You'll find my cell phone number in my bio. I'm LP Franklin with the Franklin Real Estate Group. See you in the next tour. Thank you, like and subscribe. Let's go.